Start with the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear students of class 6, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome you in Pakistan International School, Taif's virtual learning system. Hope, dear students, you are well, fine, and working hard with your studies. Dear students, this is English lecture number 44 for grade 6, and we are going to learn today the chapter number 30, Sinbad the Sailor. This is the last chapter of the guided English book, and we have page number 158 to 161, and here is your teacher, Sarfraz Nadeem. Dear students, as you are well aware that in the last lecture number 43, we completed the chapter number 23 of the novel Around the World in 80 Days. And here we are on English lecture 44, and we have a last chapter of the guided English introductory book, chapter number 30, Sinbad the Sailor. So let's start the reading, dear students. Here we are, lesson 30. You can see this is a page preview of your book as well. So we are going to read this lesson. Lesson 30, Sinbad the Sailor. In lesson 28, you read how the Arabian Nights begins. Now, in this lesson, you are going to read one of the stories Scheherazade told the king. Sinbad, the rich man, describes the many voyages he made to strange lands in search of wealth. This is the story of his second voyage. Dear students, voyage means is a journey. It's called a journey, and Sindbad was a rich man and describes the many voyages he made to strange lands. He went to strange for the wealth, search of wealth. So this is a story. His second. In the picture, you can see it is a huge and big kind of bird, and here is the person Sindbad who's attached with the leg of this. So what is this? What kind of image is creating in your mind after watching or what seeing this picture? Let's see what we have actual the story. Here we are on the story. The topic of the story, dear students, is the second voyage. After my first voyage, I decided to spend the rest of my life peacefully in Baghdad, but I soon grew tired of a lazy life and made up my mind to go on another voyage. I bought some goods for trading and set off in a good ship together with some other merchants. We went from island to island and I traded some of my goods, making a fine profit. One day we landed on a beautiful island. There were flowers and fruit trees, but no people. After a meal, I lay down and went to sleep. When I woke the ship was nowhere to be seen, and my companions had gone. I climbed a high tree to see what I could see. Some distance away, I saw something white on the ground. When I had climbed down and reached it, I found that it was a huge white ball, soft to the touch. I took 50 paces to walk around the ball, and there was no opening. Now, dear students, in this story, it is got that after the first voyage, the Sinbad decided to not to travel again and he wanted to spend the rest of life peacefully in Baghdad. But soon he grew tired of a lazy life and made up mind to go another voyage. And he bought some goods for trading and set off in a good ship together with some other merchants. And after the kind of trading, one day he was sleeping over there. When he awoke, he didn't see anyone over there, ship and other people. And he climbed over a high tree to see what I could see. And some distance away, he saw something white on the ground. When he had climbed down and reached there, he found that it was a huge white ball, soft to touch. It took 50 passes to walk around the ball, and there was no opening of the ball as well. Suddenly, the air became dark. Flying towards me was a bird of the most extraordinary size. I remembered hearing sailors call the bird a roc. The great white ball was its egg. It landed near me but did not see me. Quickly, I took off my turban and tied myself to one of its great claws. I hoped that it would carry me away from the desert island. My plan succeeded. The next morning, it carried me off so high that I could not see the earth. Then it swooped down and landed in a very deep valley. I united myself at once and bird flew off. The valley was surrounded by very high mountains. There was no way out. As I walked along, I saw that the floor of the valley was covered with diamonds, some very big. After wandering for some time, I ate some more of the food I had with me and fell asleep. I had just begun to doze off when a noise awoke me. A large piece of fresh meat had rolled down the hillside near me. At the same time, I saw a number of pieces rolling down the rocks from. Now, dear students, in the he was over there. He saw that a most big and extraordinary size bird just came, and I remembered hearing sailors call the bird rock, but the name of the bird was rock, and great ball was its egg. So he it landed near me, but did not see me, means the bird did not see him, and he quickly, I took off my turban and tied himself to one of its great claws was great, like feet like this. So he said, just if I will go with him with this, he will reach me somewhere. So went there. He landed over the valley, and valley was surrounded by the very high mountains, and there was no way out. And as he walked along, he saw the floor of the valley was covered with the diamonds, some very big and few were small. After wandering for some time, I ate some more of the food I had with me and fall asleep. He also sleep over there. He ate food over there and began to doze off when a noise awoke me. A large piece of fresh meat had rolled down. I had heard about the strange custom before, and now I could see that it was true. This is what happens. Some merchants want the diamonds, but they cannot get down into the valley, for the cliffs are too high. They throw down large pieces of meat, and some of the diamonds stick to the meat. In that land, there are very large and strong eagles, and they seize the pieces of meat and carry them up to their nest. Their young ones are waiting. Then the merchants run to the nest, frighten the eagles away, and take the diamonds. Now, dear students, as the valley was full with the diamonds, and the people were over there, they were putting the big meats, pieces of meat in the valley to, because the diamonds will stuck with the meat, and these meat will be taken by the eagles. And eagle will come out because it has cliffs, means like the mountains walls were so high that no one can climb over there on the valley. So it was a kind of tradition of the people who were doing to take the diamonds. This gave me an idea. I collected the largest diamonds I could find and put them in a bag. Then, with my turban, I tied myself to the largest piece of meat, lay down and waited. Soon, one of the largest eagles seized the meat and carried the meat and me up to its nest. When the merchants came to get the diamonds, one of them saw me and was first frightened, then angry. He thought that I was taking his diamonds. However, I told him my strange story and offered him my diamonds. At this, he was pleased, for the diamonds were big. He took only one and said it was quite enough. Then all the merchants and I with them set off for the nearest port, which we reached safely. On my return to Baghdad, the first thing I did was to give a great deal of money to the poor. Then I enjoyed the rest of my wealth, which had cost me so much hardship and danger. So this was the story, dear students. Hope so you understood. You got the meaning of this story as well, and you enjoyed a lot. If you have any query, you can ask me on the Zoom meeting about this story as well. Let's move further. Dear students, we are here and we have a kind of exercise, and this is comprehension and vocabulary. Finish these sentences. Now, what the sentence are, these sentences are about the lesson, because if you read the lesson properly, then you will be able to answer these questions. Half sentence are here and half you have to write. For example, when Sinbad had bought some goods, he said what? He said off for trading in a good ship with other merchants. Number two, he traded his goods as he went from island to island. Number three, one day they landed on an island which had flowers and fruit trees but no people. Number four, after he had a meal, he lay down and went to sleep. Number five, he climbed the tree to see what he could see. Number six, the air became dark when a bird of the most extraordinary size was flying towards him. Number seven, he tied himself to the claw so that the bird would carry him away from the island. Number eight, the bird landed in a valley which was surrounded by very high mountains. Number nine, as he walked along, he saw that the floor of the valley was covered with diamonds. And number last, the merchants could not get down into the valley because the cliffs were too high. So here we have the 10 sentences are done, dear students. And we have more as well from 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So these are four sentences your homework. Finish that homework, dear students, and send me through WhatsApp. Let me check your mental approach, that can you complete this sentence like the diamonds stuck to the pieces of meat which dash, so which rolled down the hillside near him. So let's see how you're doing this. Then we have another exercise over here, dear students, and that is exercise B, aid the missing words. What we have to do again, we have to missing word. Words are missed here in the yes, blanks. We first read about the Arabian Nights, dash lesson 28. So what will be here? Here will be the in lesson 28. Number two, Sinbad made many voyages in search of wealth. Very good. Number three, we have just read the story of or about his second voyage. Both can be of or about, both, no issue. Number four, he soon grew tired of a lazy life. Number five, he bought some goods for trading and set off. Number six, one day they landed on a beautiful island. Number seven, it took 50 passes to walk round the egg. Number eight, looking up, he saw a huge bird flying towards him. Number nine, it landed near him. And number 10, he took his turban and tied himself to one of the bird's claws. Number 11, the bird took him to a deep valley and flew away. Number 12, the valley was surrounded by high mountains. Number 13, the ground was covered with diamonds. Number 14, he saw a number of pieces of meat rolling down the hillside. And number 15, he had heard Desh, Yani, about this custom before. So exercise B, dear students, we have completed over here. And there is no any homework in exercise B, only homework is here in exercise A, four sentences. So let's move towards what we have. Here we are on oral exercise, dear students. In oral exercises, we have table one. She put out the books on synth. My sister took in the new flags. My sister gave back the old magazines. Miss Ali sent away the examinations paper. So here we have, dear students, the words like put, took, gave, sent. These are the second form of verb. And in table two, she put them out and my sister took them in, and my sister gave them back and Miss Ali sent them away. Them is here, the object, and this red verb like away, back, like this. So he handed in this exercises, he handed them, and now exercises used for them. Instead of the exercise, we use them. Like she put out the books on synth. So we say she put out them, she put them out. We will put the books on synth. Instead of this line, we put over another pronoun them. So same exercise we have over here, dear students, below out and below up. Like this, we have make the sentence. No need. We are coming on written exercise. Change the sentence below as in the example. She gave away all her old toys. Now all her old toys are written in italics, dear students. Now them is given in brackets. Now what we have to do, we have to use them on the place of these all her old toys. Like we say, she gave them away. She gave them. They means all her toys away. So we will put away over here, but we will give before them. She gave them away. What she gave them away means she gave away all her old toys. So all her old toys we remove and we put them word. Same exercise we have to, will you please bring back the books you have borrowed? So now here the books you have borrowed is in italic writing, and we have to change this line with this word them. So what you will say, will you please bring them back after them. Look, will you please bring them back? So them means this line. So we will remove this line and we put them. Number two, he took off his raincoat, which was very wet. Now it is word. So he took it off. So on the place of his raincoat, which was very wet, so we put it off only. We say he took it off. Number three, he put one on some warm dry cloths. Now some cloths is there, he put some cloths on. Number four, throw away that empty box in the corner. So that box, so we say throw that box away. So that empty box in the corner, we remove this line and we put that box only. We say threw that box away after that. And now 5, 6 is your homework, dear students, two sentence. Then again we have a same sentence, pick it up, the pencil on the floor, pick up the pencil on the floor. Now what we have to do, we have to remove it and we have to put the line which is given in bracket. For example, put them away. Now here them is given on this place. So we will say put the books you have been reading. So how will you write this? Put away the books you have been reading. Put away the books you have been reading. Now we remove them here. Number 8, they packed them away. We will say they packed, yes, they packed away the cups, saucers, and plates. Number 9, every night he wound the clock up. So here we will say every night he wound up the old valuable clock. Number 10, he took his wallet out. We'll say he took out his wallet full of money. So here same two sentences are given you as a homework. So dear student, here we remove the full line and we give just the pronoun over here, and here pronoun we remove and give the full complete line. So hope so dear students you understood this exercises and lesson as well. Here the homework, as I told you, comprehension and vocabulary you have. Exercise A, only 5 sentence, 11 to 15. And in written exercise, 5 and 6 and 11 and 12, 4 sentence. Means total 9 sentences your homework. Hope so you understood the things. And this is all about today's lecture, dear students. The coming lecture will be the hope so last lecture of the English subject. English subject, we will learn the novel Around the World in 80 Days and chapter number 27. So today we learned the chapter number 30, Sinbad the Sailor, the second voyage, and the comprehension and vocabulary exercises and written exercises as well. So hope so you understood all the things. Even if you have any query, any problem, any question, you can ask me after this lecture on the Zoom. I'm available. But if you are missing the Zoom, you can ask me through WhatsApp as well. So thank you for joining, and this is all about today's lecture. See you inshallah, and thank you for timing, and Allah Hafiz and goodbye.